Test it.
Just sit one on.
Yeah. A little edge. What do you want?
I want to drink that water.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome back to the second game of the 2022 Mingua Jerky Girls Sweet 16. Winners of the second game, the Bullitt East Lady Chargers. Head coach Chris Stalling, the student athletes Gracie Marshall and Lily Reed. Coach, comments?
Well, coming up here watching Bethlehem play, and down the stretch of the season, I really felt like they had found their identity, and our kids knew from last year how hard they played and what they were going to have to face that way. And I thought our kids, for the most part, it was one of the last things we said when we come back in the locker room. We don't want to have to write down in our notes that they were tougher than we were. And that was something we had to do last year. And so I was really proud of our kids about how tough, especially defensively, they played and rebounding the ball.
Questions?
Right here in front, basic.
Chris, it looked like you all figured out something maybe at halftime or made an adjustment in attacking their zone a little bit. What?
Well,
We'll get
we talked, we were in the regional final, was about the same way. It was 21-21 at half. And we talked about that experience. And then we just really reminded the kids about the lines. I thought the first half, we didn't take bad shots. We were just behind the white line a lot. And we've talked about that for 2 days. We've been fortunate enough to work out on a college floor. We've talked about that, shoot the blue line. And so I thought the second half, our kids, did a lot better. And I think that helped. And we talked about different driving angles and shooting the basketball. Like I told them there at halftime, again, hopefully they gained a lot of confidence coming out of halftime. And I think they did. We're not telling them not to shoot or where to shoot it at or any of that. They've played more basketball, enough. And we've been in enough situations that, I wanted them to feel comfortable as long as they were on the blue line. And we started doing that.
Right there at the back.
Yeah, could you just talk a little bit about the play of Reed there? I don't want to say she was sensational, but she was pretty darn good for you today, wasn't she?
Yes, sir. I told somebody that I don't, one day this week, somebody asked me and I told them, I think sometimes, she's overshadowed or there in Louisville and gets left out of the guard mix. And we've got a lot of good players in this, in Louisville. And I've been proud of her, even from this summer. We talked, and I think she's got just a really bright future. I really feel like being here last year helped her, give her that confidence today. And in the year before, she's been here 3 times now. And so I think that experience really, really paid off today.
Right here in front.
I would say it must feel good knowing you're going to play in the quarterfinals, but you were in this position 2 years ago and didn't get to actually do it.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess how do you reflect on that and, kind of being back in this position? And
Right. Sitting here today is a lot better feeling than it was last year. Knowing we've won, knowing we're going to play again. That was a tough day. It was a tough day for players and coaches when we didn't get to play 2 years ago. But I'll say it again. I said it the last 2 years. We're a community-based school. Our community supports us. Our kids throughout the year, this has been our goal to play here. But I really think after about January, mid-January, our kids really focused, and that but this became a big priority. So it's nice to play and win today.
Back here again, Coach.
it's sort of unusual that you would get the same matchup and, year over year. Was that something for the girls too? Was that something that, when you found out that was going to be the matchup, that it kind of excites you? Or
Go ahead, Lily.
It definitely did. They kind of avoided us all season, but it was good to be able to play them because, we had unfinished business last year. We were the better team, but it was good to come back and prove ourselves this year.
Don't print that.
Don't print that. But
Come on, Billy, you're killing me. It was. Our kids were excited to play Bethlehem. They were, because we had hoped to play them maybe in our Queen Commonwealth, and that didn't work out. And then we'd hoped to play them in Bowling Green, and the weather got us. And so that helped. and because our kids really focused, they were ready to go.
Second row in the corner, to your left. Go ahead.
So since Lily's on such a good roll, we don't need you, Chris. Do you think Meade County even has a chance against you all in the next game?
They're scrappy. They'll be good. I mean, they play really hard and they give their all every game. So I think it'll be good.
Peyton Bradley, led by Peyton Bradley.
The 20.
Mm-hmm.
She hit a last second to put them into overtime with us. So
Yeah, that's one good thing too. We've played a lot of teams or seen a lot of teams here. So, they're going to be scrappy and spread us out defensively. And so, but it helps that we've already played. I think that helps us.
In the middle front.
Gracie, Chris kind of talked about this, but I wonder if you can maybe expand on the difference in you all in the first half versus the second half. Was it just a comfort level thing, or just being more aggressive, or what was maybe the mindset there coming in the second half?
Yeah, well, the first half, I was kind of nervous being here for the third time, playing Bethlehem back-to-back years. It was kind of nerve-wracking for me. But then during halftime, Coach Stalling said, look for Gracie in the post. So we looked for me in the post. And then when I got double teamed or triple teamed, I opened shots for my teammates. And then we just were able to convert those shots and then get back on defense and rebounding the ball.
Final questions. Coach, congratulations to you
Thank you.
and your team, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Exit here to your right.
let you go.
Who do I have? Okay.
Casey. Anything.
We have here on the podium the Bethlehem Banshees. We have head coach Jason Clark, student athletes Emma Filiatru, Carly Thurman, and Casey Spalding. Coach, comments, please.
It was a hard fought game. Coach Stallings has got a great team. Super proud of my kids. You know, you look at the enrollment sizes of these schools up here, and we've got 250 total kids, both boys and girls combined. I think that team we played had like 1,700. So it's really, it's a testament to these kids. They don't like to lose. They're multi-sport athletes. They play a little bit of everything, and they win in everything. They're fierce competitors, and it showed tonight. So super proud of them. Want to wish Coach Stallings the best. Hope they go on and win it now.
Questions from the media at this point? Right there, up front.
Coach, in that second quarter, y'all made the run, trailed only by 2 at halftime, got your first lead actually in that second quarter. What brought you to that point after trailing early to open the game?
No, these girls beside me, it's like I said, they're competitors. When you're outsized and outnumbered, you got to find a way to fight. I think my assistant coach come up with this shirt and said, find a way. And that's what they did all season, was just find a way to get it done. So super proud of them.
Casey, you seem really comfortable on the floor. Shot a 3 out there, made that, kind of gave them in there. Carly and Emma watched y'all all season. Third quarter, they came out with a run. Y'all did well down low. Talk about your overall game plan. This is for any of the players when going in, since the game's over. What was your game and mindset going in, how to contain Markle down low?
Really, we just had a fronter and get backside help. And we did really well with that in the zone. And then we had to step it up. So we started going man. And it was a lot harder to get the backside help. But, I mean, we kind of got it.
Comments?
I think we did have a good game plan coming in and we really stuck to it the whole time. But as we were getting down, we had to start pressuring up more. And I think we did good at that. It was just, we had to have more fight.
She's a senior, so give her a sec here. Hey, I just want to talk about the legacy that senior class has done. I'm not sure the record, their wins or nothing. I think somebody said in there a while ago, they're 57, 67-3 in the region against region teams in their 4 years. They've won 4 straight district championships, been to the 5th region final 4 years, won the region 3 times. 2 Class A state championships. So they definitely have a big legacy that they've left behind at Bethlehem High School. And it's something that I'll be proud of and they should be proud of. Love them to death.
Coach, people around Louisville, they know about Merkel and Egan. I was wondering, as an opposing coach, maybe your thoughts on Reed and what she brings to the table for them, and she obviously had a big game.
To me, Reed was the difference maker. You know, we had a game plan to kind of try to make them forced to shoot the ball outside. Their percentages from the outside's not, the greatest. And so we was hoping that they would shoot it out there so Merkel wouldn't have the shot attempts. You have to give her credit. I think she ended up 3 out of 5 from the 3-point line and drove the ball really well. She played a great game.
Final questions?
Just one more. Thanks. Just going to say congratulations, Coach. Over 18 wins down the stretch to get your just a cohesive effort from the all team, what you and I have talked about prior to this game, especially Casey in the championship game of the district, really turning it on. Talk about the overall play and the clad that this group this year, of course, last year, it was a different look, different angle. But final question for me, just to talk about your overall chemistry down the stretch of your season leading in to this game.
Well, at the start of the season, I knew we had enough talent and players to get back here. I myself as a coach had to learn what we needed to do to be a little different than we were last year. And we started the season 3-5, and I thought, oh Lord, I got a lot to think about. But these girls went to work, my coaches went to work, and the rewards is here. We ended up 23-8. So after starting the season 3-5, we really got it going at the right time of the year. Just lost to a very good Bullitt East team.
Coach, congratulations on a great season.
Thank
Same
you.
to you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you all.